You know that moment when you scroll through YouTube and suddenly stop on a video that blows your mind? Something that makes you go, wait, science can actually be interesting. Today, I'm diving into the world of creators who make that happen, the ones who turn complex science into curiosity, myths into facts, and theories into conversations. Whether you're a student, a researcher like me, or just someone who wants to sound smarter at dinner conversations, this video will give you the top 5 science channels that are changing how we understand the world. So grab your notebook, or maybe your favorite drink, because by the end of this video, you might just rediscover your inner scientist. Before we jump in, let's talk about why these channels are so important. We live in a world full of information, overload every day. Thousands of videos, articles, and posts claim to explain science, but how many of them are actually true? How many check their sources or simplify research without distorting it? That's why science-based YouTube channels are so powerful. They combine storytelling, verified research, and visuals to make learning addictive. As someone doing a PhD, I know how complicated research can feel, but these creators, they make you feel like science is not something locked in journals. It's something you can touch, feel, and live. So let's meet the 5 creators who are redefining science for this generation. Let's start with someone from our home soil science with Adira. She's the reason I wanted to make this video. Her content is in Hindi, but her message is universal. Science is beautiful when you connect it with life. Adira explains complex scientific topics with storytelling. For example, in one of her videos, she talks about how light travels, or what exactly gravity means beyond the textbook. But what makes her stand out is her tone. She speaks like a friend who's genuinely curious, not a teacher who's lecturing. She also challenges myths. You'll often see her gently question superstitions or misunderstood facts using actual data. That's rare and powerful, especially in the Indian YouTube space. What I love most, her voice inspires confidence. It reminds you that women can talk about science with both elegance and authority. And that's exactly what we need more of in 2025. Women in STEM, leading conversations fearlessly. The next one on the list is a global classic, AsapSCIENCE. If you've ever seen those colorful whiteboard drawings explaining how sleep works, or why we crave sugar, that's them. What makes AsapSCIENCE magical is how they blend humor with science. Every video feels like an experiment between art and logic. They'll explain how our brain reacts to stress, why music gives us chills, or even the science behind attraction, all within a few minutes. As a creator myself, I've learned something from them. Presentation matters. The visuals, pacing, and sound design turn learning into an experience. So, if you want to learn how to simplify complex ideas and make people care about facts, study their storytelling. It's genius. Next, we have Factly, India's go-to fact-checking channel. While not a traditional science channel, it deserves a place here because it teaches something that science and society both desperately need: critical thinking. Factly debunks fake news, misused statistics, and viral myths with clarity and data. They use visuals, government reports, and verified sources, showing how to test truth instead of blindly believing. For any PhD student or researcher watching, this channel is a reminder. Evidence is your greatest ally. Watching Factly makes you realize real intelligence isn't about knowing everything before sharing or believing. And that mindset is the foundation of every good scientist. The fourth one is Veritasium, one of YouTube's most influential science storytellers. The creator, Derek Muller, has this gift of turning scientific concepts into cinematic adventures. Whether it's exploring why electricity moves at the speed it does, or why people fall for misinformation, his videos feel like mini documentaries. What makes Veritasium special is the human angle. He doesn't just say, here's how it works. He asks, why do we believe what we believe? It's storytelling at its finest, grounded in science, layered with psychology. The fifth channel is MinutePhysics, short, mind-bending lessons about the universe. In just a few minutes, they explain black holes, relativity, or why time feels slower when you're bored. What's brilliant about them is clarity. You'll understand Einstein better in 3 minutes than you did in years of schooling. If you're someone who loves bite-sized content but still wants depth, this channel is your perfect match. So, what do these channels teach us as creators, researchers, and lifelong learners? Curiosity is the key. Every great discovery starts with a why. Fact-checking is non-negotiable. Science thrives on truth, not trends. Simplicity is power. The best minds make complex things simple, not the other way around. Presentation is influence. The way you tell a story decides how it's remembered. If this video sparks your curiosity, promise yourself one thing before 2026. Don't just scroll. Learn something new every day. Let's keep this cycle of curiosity alive. Which science channel do you love the most? Tell me in the comments. I'll feature one viewer's recommendation in my next video. If you enjoyed today's deep dive, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and reach more curious minds. Let's make YouTube smarter, one video at a time. Until next time, stay curious, stay divine.